In this video, I'm going to be going over which Invincible to be choosing from the new Invincible Guaranteed Option Pack in NBA 2K23 Myteam. I know a lot of people do ask that question on Twitter and just in general on YouTube, asking which Invincible should they take from the option pack. If you guys have no idea what that is, 2K releases a Guaranteed Invincible Option Pack for 175,000 VC every single Friday. So first off, it was with Shaq, Pippen, LaMelo, then it was last Friday with Curry, LeBron, Carmelo, Anthony Davis, and this week for today's Friday drop, we got Invincible Kobe, Invincible MJ, Invincible Kareem, and Invincible Larry Bird. And I'll be going over, if you guys are going to be opening up this pack, which one should you guys take, and do I think it's worth opening up, for the cards inside. So just say that right away, I'm not saying you guys have to open up this pack, I'm not saying you guys should open up this pack, I'm just saying if you guys were planning on to, and you wanted one of the 4 new Invincibles, which one I would personally take, and I do think is the best. So the first Invincible to talk about here is going to be Invincible Kobe Bryant, and looking at him on 2KDB, going to be a shooting guard, point guard, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. Now the one thing I will say about Kobe is there's definitely a chance that this card could get his jump shot updated. I'm recording this around 10 a.m. Eastern time, but sometimes 2K likes to change the jump shots or dribble sigs or just change stuff about cards when it's like 11 a.m. past, like it's like 11:30 or 12 a.m. Eastern time, or maybe even before the packs do go live at 11 a.m. Eastern. So if Kobe does get changed, then he might become a lot better of a card. But I think if most people are going to take Kobe from the option pack, they're just taking him because they love Kobe Bryant. And I understand that. Like, if you guys want to take Kobe because it's Kobe, take him, man. Like, he's like, if that's your favorite player, if you love Kobe, like I took LeBron no matter what. Even if LeBron was in there with like Shaq, who was a better card than him, or if he was in there with, some other better card like a Taco Fall or a Yao Ming, I would still take LeBron just because that's my favorite player of all time, and I really wanted to use a LeBron card. So if that's how you guys feel about Kobe and you wanted to open up this option pack to get a guaranteed Invincible Kobe Bryant, then that's who I would take if you guys like Kobe Bryant. And if that's what you guys want to do with the Invincible Kobe. If you're not like that and you just want to take what the best Invincible is, I don't think Kobe's going to be the best. I think he's probably the worst Invincible currently. I think currently that did drop, because if you compare him to MJ, I'll talk about MJ here in a second, but I just think MJ does pretty much most things better than Kobe Bryant. But I mean, still a really fun card to use. Not saying he's bad by any means. He's still a top level point guard, one of the best cards in the game. I just don't think he's going to be on the level of the other Invincibles, so I would say he probably is the worst choice, unless once again your favorite player is Kobe and you really want to take him, then definitely by all means go ahead and do so. Next Invincible I want to talk about is going to be Invincible Kareem. I think he's a really good power forward option. He's 7'2", 7'5" wingspan. You get a Kareem card that's going to have a 98 3 ball, 99 mid-range, 99 every single stat. That is super key to have on a card like Kareem, and he's going to have 55 Hall of Fame badges, and you would expect him to be one of the top power forwards, and he definitely is, a top 5 power forward, somewhere in that range. He's going to be super dominant because of his player model, his size, his wingspan, all that type of stuff. But then you look at his jump shot. Once again, he potentially, like Kobe, could get his jump shot changed. I doubt it for Kareem. If a card was to get their jump shot changed or their animations changed, I do think it would be that Invincible Kobe. So for right now, I mean, I would say Kobe probably the worst one, but if Kobe gets his jump shot updated, maybe he gets a new dribble style, or he gets a new size up as well, then maybe Kobe could be better than Kareem. But right now, I do think Kareem is probably slightly better of a choice than Kobe. Also because Kareem's 7'2" at power forward, I think he's going to have a lot more longevity than a card like Kobe. Yes, his jump shot isn't great, but it's greenable, like in the catch and shoot. It is definitely greenable. He's got some pretty good dribble sigs. He's got great dunk packages. He's going to be very similar to this Kareem, no doubt about it. Like, he's not going to be that much different. So I wouldn't open up this pack for Kobe or Kareem unless, once again, one of these guys are your favorite players or you really wanted to use an Invincible Kareem. I don't think these cards are necessarily worth opening up the pack for, once again, unless your favorite player is Kobe, because I know a lot of people are going to be doing that, and that is perfectly fine, man. It's called Myteam. That's how you want to spend your money. Definitely go ahead and do so. It's really fun to use your to use your favorite player of all time as an Invincible. It does make the game a lot more enjoyable. But Kobe and Kareem, I would probably stay away from if you're trying to pick the best Invincible and to get the most out of your 175k VC. I personally wouldn't choose Kareem or Kobe unless you're really looking for a power forward. And if you're looking for a point guard, I just think MJ is the best option, point guard wise, between him and Kobe. And now why I say that is I'll compare the cards because they're both Invincibles. They're both 6'6", both 6'11". Player models very similar. I mean, they're basically going to be the same card on paper with stats and badges. Like, there's going to be very minimal difference, you know, with their stats and their badges. So then it just comes down to their tendencies and their animations. But you look at their tendencies, very, very similar. MJ is a slight edge, but not going to really notice too much. So then all it comes down to with Kobe and MJ for who's a better point guard, it comes down to the animations. And in my opinion, I think MJ's jump shot will be a little bit better with the KPJ base and the Michael Jordan upper on very quick timing. I also do prefer the Trey fade over the Devin Booker fade. That could be preference. I know a lot of people do like that D-Book fade and the D-Book leaner, but in my opinion, I think Trey is slightly better, so I like that on MJ. And then I would say the other big difference is the Steve Francis size up compared to the Kobe size up. I think the Stevie size up is way better than Kobe. Now, once again, if you're using Kobe Bryant because you want to use Kobe, then yeah, go ahead and choose him. I'm just saying, if you're looking for the best possible Invincible to choose, I would take MJ over Kobe. I just think he's got a better jump shot, better fade, better dribble sigs. And that's pretty much it, right? Because they're very similar cards. They both have great dunk packages. You could say maybe Kobe has like a little bit better because he's got quick drops off one and he does have front clutches. So there is slight things that Kobe does better than MJ, but MJ also just gets crazy animations in my team, and same thing with Kobe. So in order so far, I would go Kobe number 4 as the worst Invincible. I would go Kareem number 3, MJ number 2, and then very surprisingly, I don't think many people predicted this, I think Larry Bird, as of right now, before maybe Kobe got updated, before Kareem maybe got updated, I don't think he will, but just in case he does, I think Larry Bird is actually sneakily the best Invincible in today's drop. He's a 6'9" small forward, 7-foot wingspan. They're all going to be Invincible, so their stats or badges don't matter. Those are all going to be maxed out. Larry Bird also has 100 in every single defensive tendency, 100 block shot, 100 contest shot, 100 on-ball steal, 100 pass interception. It's actually super nice to have on Larry Bird. And then you take a look at his animations. This is probably the biggest difference between the other cards. Larry Bird has such a good release. Eric Paschal base, Kevin Love upper on very quick timing, is easily the best jump shot between Kobe, MJ, and Kareem. So he's got the best jump shot between the Invincibles. He's got the Trey fade, the best fade in the game in my opinion. And then he's got arguably the best dribble sigs, the Steve Francis size up, the Curry escape, and then the Dame behind the back. He's got pretty much the best sigs in the game. He's got a really fast jump shot. He's got quick drops off one. He's got front clutches. I mean, you can't really make a better small forward in the game unless you were to just make him taller, right? Larry Bird, other than his height, is pretty much not a perfect small forward because his jump shot isn't the best in the game, but it's pretty good, man. Like, that's going to be a super fast jump shot and very easy to green with. So I think Larry Bird, if you guys are trying to take the best Invincible from today's content drop, I do think Larry Bird is going to be that decision. I think if you want the best Invincible, the guy that's going to be the best on the court, I do think it's actually going to be Larry Bird, very surprisingly. But once again, I just want to say this once again, if you're buying an Invincible pack, an option pack, you're probably wanting to choose your favorite player, the card you're going to have the most fun with, right? If you're spending, I don't know how much money it is in different countries, but for, you know, Canada, it's pretty expensive. Like, it's over $60 after tax. So if you're going to spend that much money on this pack, take which card you want. Don't just take my opinion, right? If you want a Kobe, if you want an MJ, if you want a Kareem, and you don't want a Larry Bird just because he's the best, they're all going to be Invincibles. They're all going to be super demigods. Take which card you guys like the most. But if you guys wanted to know which I do think are the best Invincibles from today's drop, and maybe use that as a guide to take from that option pack, I would say Kobe's the worst, Kareem the second worst, MJ 2, and then Larry Bird as the best Invincible. Once again, do I recommend opening up this pack? For majority of people, no, unless your favorite player's in here, unless you like spending money on this game and you want a top tier card. I think this week is probably the week to hold off though. I don't think any of these Invincibles are game changing. Like, I think LeBron, he'll be a top level shooting guard, right, for a while. Shaq was the one before that. Shaq's going to be a top level power forward. So if you guys are looking for those top tier Invincibles, I would probably hold off buying the option pack for this week. But let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be opening up that guaranteed Invincible option pack? And if you guys are, let me know what Invincible you guys are going to be choosing. And even if you guys aren't, which Invincible would you guys choose from that guaranteed option pack? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.